What's up, people? I'm back again. In this video, I'm going to change up the format just a little bit, shake it up just to see if people like this new format. Let me know in the comment section below. I'm going to give a little bit of news updates on stuff that's going on in the markets, and then I'm going to get into some of the technical analysis that I've done over the last week and stuff that I'm looking for next week. So keep watching, because at the end I'll tell you what setup I'm looking for next week and how I can make some big bucks on the market. But without further ado, let's go. Hi guys, it's Annie, aka the NocTrader, your friendly neighborhood swing trader, back again with another video. Remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that alert button to get alerts on all my latest videos. Let's not skip ahead. Before I jump to the charts, I'm going to show you an email I got recently. Freetrade share sales. Important investor update. So I got an email from Freetrade telling me that they've got some new investors that want to invest 35 million into the company, and some of these investors actually want to buy back some shares from existing investors. So this has presented the opportunity for people that have invested in Freetrade already to cash out a little bit early. The price is going to be offered is going to be £3.77 to £3.39 per share, and obviously depending on what round in which you bought in, it depends on how much return you made from it. I think I was quite late. I think I was in the 5th round, I believe, or the 6th, I can't remember. But I'm not going to make too much if I sell it, and I didn't buy it that much anyway, so I might just hold my shares and see what happens. But for those early investors, you made a whopping amount of money, because it turned from 7p to £3, so I don't even know what the maths is on that, but you made a killer amount. So well done to you guys, all the early investors. I can't remember what round I was. I need to check my account, but I think I invested in the 5th or 6th round. I think I made a video about it. I should be able to work out when I invested. But yeah, this looks like a good risk to return. This is the first time I've actually seen this laid out like this, so that's good to see how much people have made, and it just goes to show you if you're in early on a good company, you can make some killer return on investment. So the deadline is the 31st of March. So if you're watching this later than that, then it's probably passed. But the deadline's 31st of March. If you are a free trade investor, you can contact Crowdcube if you invested them through Crowdcube, and see if you can sell your shares if you want to. I'm gonna hold mine just because, to be honest, I forgot about it until I got this email. I hadn't even really thought about it, but I'm just gonna hold it and see what happens. We'll see. But anyway, back to what you came for, the charts. So I made a blinder today, well the other day anyway. I made a I believe it was 31R trade. So I made 31R. So that's how I'm going to be talking in my trades from now on in terms of risk to reward. So I risked R and I made 31 times that on a one-day trade. It was a swing trade, but it only lasted one day. And to be honest, I left some money at the table because I had actually said I was going to hold it up to there, but I just saw the P&L and I got excited and I just closed out early. But I'll show you why I took this trade in a second. So on CAD-JPY, you know I'm trading smart money concept right now. So I saw that it was making kind of higher highs, and there was 2 equal highs that had been created. And as we know from smart money concept, equal highs are there to be broken because there's liquidity sitting above them. So what I did was that I saw a break of structure and then a retracement back to the order block. So when I saw that retracement back to this order block, I went down into the 5-minute chart and I looked for a refined entry because I wanted to really get a tight stop loss so I can make some good money off of this trade. And what I saw here was I saw two. So I saw a breakout here, an impulsive breakout, and then a retracement back. So let me go down even smaller into the 2-minute chart. As you can see here on the 2-minute chart, price impulsively broke out and then retraced back down. So I decided to set a limit order here and this tight stop loss, really tight stop loss. I don't even know how many pips that was. Like, yeah, it's like 2 pip stop loss, something like that. And then price started climbing, moved my stop loss to break even. And then I saw opportunity to do it again. And I thought, let me be greedy. Let me see if it does. And it triggered me, just triggered me in. I was so lucky, just triggered me in. What I saw was that this order block, this candlestick here, there was another impulsive move. Then price came back down. So I set an entry here, and I didn't think I was going to get triggered, but I just got triggered. I was lucky there. And then price started flying again. Now I set both my stop losses break even. And then this is where psychology is so important, because my plan was on the 1-hour chart. So this was my plan. What's going on? My plan was to take one of them to equal highs just in case it got rejected at equal highs, and take the other one all the way to this order block here. So that was my plan, but what I did was that I saw price come to this order block, and then I looked at the P&L, and then I got excited, and I thought, let me just take all my profit. I'll just take it all now. I don't care if it goes any higher. Stick to your plan. I should have taken one here, and then the next take profit. I took both here, and then as expected, price went all the way up to this order block. I actually broke past it, and this point here isn't any random point. Price got rejected at this point here because it's a key golden ratio for Fibonacci, and I was actually watching that out just in case price broke out, because if price broke out this order block here, I was thinking, okay, maybe the Fibonacci level is where it's gonna retrace from. And lo and behold, look, nothing's an accident in trading, man. Nothing's an accident. There's always a reason behind all the madness. It reacted exactly off the Fibonacci level, and now it's starting to sell off. Now I don't know whether it's going to sell off all the way back down to the support. Theory has it that it should, but I don't know. I'm just going to wait till next week to see what happens here. But I'm really annoyed with myself for not just sticking to my plan, because I let the emotions get the best of me, and I should have locked in profits for one and let the other one ride all the way to this order block as I'd planned to do. But either way, 33R gained, because one of them made me 22R, one of them made me 11R. It wasn't 11R. I think this calculator. Either way, I think 31R. In the space of just over one night. So that was a really good trade that I took, and I'm happy with that. Now I've been really focusing on S&P 500 recently, just because it's been serving me really well. It's very predictable. I like what I see with it. So but that's not what I'm talking about right now. What I'm going to talk about is the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is looking quite interesting to me right now. I'll tell you why. Okay, here's the story I'm trying to build. So if you look at the DAX, for example, let's look at the DAX. If you look at the DAX, it looks like it was making like a bull flag. It was channeling down to break out. Interesting. Don't know what's that. Okay, I'll watch that later. If you look at the Aussie breaking out to the upside. I thought it was going to sell off, but it didn't. If you look at the S&P 500 breaking out to the upside, the only one that's faltering right now is the Nasdaq. So, but I believe it will break out to the upside. It's still in the bull flag range, but it's almost like a lagged version of all the other indices. So I believe it's going to break out. And not only that, what I noticed as well was that from here to here, it took 8 days and 3 hours to go, what's it, 105 pips. Yeah, delete 105 pips. It took 8 days to go 105 pips. And I believe, and if you mark from the low of recent on 25th all the way up to 8 days and 105 pips, that takes you straight to this order block here. Nothing's a coincidence. So I believe price over the next week is going to find itself at 13650 or something like that. So I want to find a long that I can take, a really good long that I can take at some point next week, and then ride it all the way up to 13650 for the Nasdaq. This is just my thoughts. It might be wrong, but it looks like it wants to respect this kind of. It's done this. It started ranging. It ranged in the little descending channel, and I want it to break out, similar to what the DAX has done, and all of the other indices. It seems like it wants to do what the others have done, which is break out to the upside, but it hasn't really found its way to do that this week. So maybe next week is when it's going to do that. Or my theory, it might be wrong, and it might end up selling off. But that's what I'm looking at for the Nasdaq right now, and that's my theory behind it. My theory is that it's a bull flag, and with bull flags, the way it comes in is the way it exits. And when I draw this line from here to here, it takes me all the way to an order block, which is this order block here, which had an impulsive move down, which kind of makes sense. So yeah, that's my idea for next week. I want to take a long term Nasdaq and just ride it all the way for the rest of the week up to the order block here. And when you look down into like the 2-minute chart, like a really short time frame, there was quite a few ample opportunities to probably take a long. But because it's a Friday right now in which I'm seeing this, I didn't want to take any longs now. I want to wait till next week to find a good advantageous long. But there's quite a few longs in the 2-minute time frame or lower time frames that we could have taken to really get some good R to R if we want to ride Nasdaq all the way up. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at Nasdaq, and I'm still looking at S&P 500 because I want to see it make all-time highs at some point in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, for the medium-term trades, that's what I'm looking at right now. Let me know if you if you have a free trade stocks, and if you're gonna sell up, and if you do, time's are ticking. Yeah, I don't think you got much longer. But yeah, it's Any, aka the NocTrader, signing out.